Ultimate Iron Man, RuneScape's least popular game mode. No trading with other players, no using banks. The only items you can keep are the ones you can fit in your inventory. Except that's not quite true. There are a bunch of different ways that UIM can stash and hide items around the game, and the most important is the player-owned house. Inside is one room that is borderline useless to other accounts, yet absolutely essential to UIM, the costume room. Inside the costume room you can build a magic wardrobe and an armor case. UIM use these two to safely store a bunch of useful stuff. But the wardrobes can hold a lot of less useful or outright weird stuff as well. Stuff that I bet most players have never even heard of before. I've created a new UIM with the goal of completing the wardrobe and armor case. I've divided the items within into 5 tiers, and I've created a spreadsheet that randomly assigns me a new item in my tier. Things will start out straightforward, but the endgame tasks for this account are some of the strangest, hardest, and rarest grinds in the entire game. My name's Alaric, and this is Costume Roulette. Alright, before we go any further and actually spawn in on this fresh account, it's about time we took a step back and properly explained the mechanics behind this game mode. There are 3 golden rules that guide how we're going to be playing and progressing on Costume Roulette. 1. I have to use the Roulette's randomizer to go task by task, completing everything in each tier until I'm ready to advance onto the next level of difficulty. 2. I can't do anything that would be considered to be progressing 2 tasks at once. Now what that means is that, for example, the lunar equipment requires lunar diplomacy, which has druidic ritual as a requirement. That means that until I get a task like the lunar equipment, I can't start druidic ritual and I'm locked out of herb lore. This applies to leveling skills and doing most quests in the game. Rule number 3 is simply that I can progress my combat skills as much as I want without restriction. Just wouldn't be fun otherwise. Alright, with the rules all nailed down, let's get onto the account. Okay, here we are officially in the video game. And we're actually just gonna drop pretty much all of this except for the dagger. Now what comes next is phase 0 of the account's progress, kind of the challenge before the challenge actually begins. And that's for us to get 46 construction so that we can actually build the magic wardrobe and the armor case so that we can actually do the roulettes. And to do that, we need a bit of money. And the only way to get money for us right now is going to be going all the way up north into the wilderness, getting steel plate bodies from the lava maze and selling them for GP. And to survive that trip, we're going to need some food. So we'll be grabbing some potatoes up here. Now we don't need an insane amount of money, but probably a good 2 or 3 trips of full inventories up to steel plate bodies. It should be enough for us to get what we want. And that's just the beginning really. Getting the money from the steel plate bodies is just the start. Because we have quite an interesting grind ahead of us when it comes to actually getting 46 construction. Now, fun little fact here, account check. Where can I learn more about security? Fun little trick here. First time accounts, teleport stronghold security, bang, off we go. You can only do that once, so I may as well do it now. So the steel plate bodies that we're looking for are of course up here in the good old lava maze, all the way at the very end. Obviously we are level 3, stats at bare minimum. Oh, apart from our 2 magic of course. And we need to get there without dying, and get back without dying, with basically a full inventory. How we're going to be doing that is, we're just going to really lean on this bread and this shrimp that they give you at the start of the game. But the problem is, I can't get any real healing food. I can't level cooking. Not for quite... Actually, cooking's a fun one. Cooking is actually one of the most restricted skills on this account. It's not all the way till I'm, a bit into tier 3, the hard tier, that I will be able to do any cooking at all. It's fully restricted till then. That's because of Song of the Elves, I think? Some quest requires big choppy bird hunting, which requires a cooking level, which means I can't actually level cooking till I start that item. So till then, we'll be relying a hell of a lot on food that we could, find or buy from shops. Right now, obviously we can't buy anything from shops. Finding stuff isn't really worth it. Beyond the potatoes we can get from potato fields. So we're just gonna grab as many as we can. Here are the problem solvers, the Black Knights, and we've actually got a bit of an opening here, so we're gonna gun it. Okay, we don't. I take it back, don't hit me! Oh my god. Slash level. Oh my fucking god. Relax! Relax, bro. Holy shit. This is bad. Come on. Hang in there. Oh no! I don't want to eat the bread yet. Fuck! Oh, oh bro. This is... Okay, we're through the tough bits. There's just this bloody bloke up here. What are you blokes called? Hill Giant. Right, yeah. Saying that like I've never heard it before. Been playing this game for like 400 years. Hill Giant, yeah? What is with these ghosts, dude? You can't... What? There's nothing... There's no options? I don't understand. It's just like spooky wilderness shit. Is it like a Roulette plugin I don't know about? Mysterious. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. Oh, beautiful. Oh my fucking god, I misclicked him. Oh my god, run, run. Oh shit, dude. Hang on, what the fuck? What, did some bloke just run past me? Is there someone else doing this? I'm just here regenerating my health. Stepped away for 1 second, you little rat. God damn, wait. He went down the ladder? Oh, he didn't take it. What is even down there? Hang on, what? I don't want to go down there. It's going to be one way. And there's an elite. Okay. Don't kill me, mate. Come on, be nice. Oh, we got it. Off he goes. Goodbye, Swords Guy 75. Alright, now that we just barely arrived back home with the plate bodies, we've come here to Old Horvik, and we're just going to sell them. Alright, now that we've got a bit of cash, 33k is actually more than I thought I'd get. It's time to do a little mini quest called Daddy's Home. I've always wondered why the name of this is just like, why'd they call it that? Daddy's Home, right? Like, I know this is a British game and they do use that in like a normal context, but come on now. Anyway, that's the mini quest done. Get a little bit of construction XP, not a huge amount, but the real reason we did this is this little crate here. This has something in it that's very important in order for us to actually build the furniture later on down the line, but we can't actually open it up just yet, so we're going to keep it in the crate for now. But now's the time we head off and actually start the construction grind, and it's a pretty interesting one. Okay, so behold what we're going to spend the next 6 or 7 hours doing? Something like that. Maybe more, maybe less, I don't really know. Taking a boat from Port Sarim to Intrana, and running up north where there's one fun little item spawn that I bet, you know, the vast majority of people have never even thought about when they run past during 3 times they go to Intrana in their life. There is a spawn of 2 normal planks. And now this is, aside from the log spawn next to the sawmill up north, which I would rather not deal with, the only way to easily get planks on this account without getting any other experience. So we're going to be standing here, we're going to be hopping here for full inventories about 68, 67 times. We do that, we run down from Intrana, from Port Sarim. Where are we? Where is it? Here. Go here, we run to the house portal in Rimington, build the crap, and then we run back and we do it again. Doesn't that sound fun? I sure bloody hope it does, because that's all I'm going to be doing for the next several hours. There we go, and so ends the first inventory. Getting, 4 construction levels from 1 run felt pretty good. But let me tell you, that's gonna get diminishing returns real quick. Here we go now, coming in with what should be the very last inventory until we get 46 construction. I thought this would take about 4, 5, 6 hours. It actually probably took closer to 9 or 10. About 9 or 10 hours of just walking back and forth between these two, doing an absolute mountain of world hopping. Which makes it sound absolutely awful, and yet somehow it wasn't really that bad. Maybe because it wasn't that click intensive. Either way, here we go. Last wooden ladder. There we go, 46 construction. You can now build an oak armor case. Beautiful. Now we just need to smash out the costume room itself and we'll be good to go. Oh, hang on. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh my god. Okay, it costs 50k. I need to go and do some steel plate bodies. Anyway, we're back with 50k. Now we can pop off. Sure we don't build the wrong thing. Costume room. Looks right. Build. Now for the moment of truth. Here they are. Armor case, magic wardrobe. At long last. 1. And 2. There we go. Beautiful. At long last, we are finally ready to go. I've been waiting for this for some time. Let's get it. Okay, so at long last, here is our costume roulette spreadsheet. You can see we've got tier 1 active, the easy tier. All we're going to do is press this button, and at long last, we can finally get our first task on the account. And I'm not going to piss about anymore. Let's get it done. Stronghold of Security Boots. I tell you what, that 10k would have come in handy when I was running up north to the wilderness to grab steel plate bodies, but you know, let's get to it. So we're going to drop the rest of this stuff. We simply don't need it. What we will need is some good old-fashioned onions and cabbages again. We will need some food, maybe. It's possible we get lucky. I would really rather not rely on luck. I did get killed by an ent while collecting those steel plate bodies, which was very frustrating, I'll say. We'll leave it at that. So I have popped back to Lumbridge after grabbing my food, because you know what? We may as well put the armor on at least once. There we go. I think it looks... an onion. Okay, great. I think it looks really good, honestly. I think it looks actually kind of awesome. I'm never going to wear it again, though, so that's fun. Okay, this is the spookiest... the only part of this that's actually spooky. I would really, truly prefer to not die. Oh, I think that's good timing. Hit it. Wait, oh fuck. Ugh. Yeah, now it's ruined. You gotta wait till you have some clearance here. These guys can hit 8s. Ghosts can hit 7s. I have onions, which are 1 health. Okay, I think that's it. Pray, run, start eating. Start eating. Go, 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 go. Come on. I think we got it. Yes. Easy. Here we go. This is it. Here we are. The fancier boots. Kind of odd looking, personally. I'm more of a 1 or 2 type guy, but hey, that's what I required. That's what we got. Here we go. Bang. Easy. First task completed, and they clip through the armor. Well done. Well done, everyone. Okay, so here we are back in Remington. One slightly awkward thing about the current state of the account, when we actually want to come back and deposit our completed items in the wardrobe, it's a little bit of a hike. That's alright. Now, I'm pretty sure the security boots go in the armor case. So a quick scroll through, have a look at some of this stuff. My goodness. Justicia, Fortified Missouri. There's some crazy stuff in here. Obsidian? Okay, I mean, I don't know why I said obsidian so excitedly. It's much less impressive than the last two. Oh, there we are. Stronghold security boots. Bang. First one, done. 1 out of 111. Beautiful. And how many are in the wardrobe? 85, so 196 in total. Crazy, almost 200. Alright, let's get to it. Okay, here we are. We are back at the spreadsheet now that the task's completed. You've got to hit the complete button. And there you go, 7% through tier 1. Given that was 1 item and it made us 7% through, you can easily get a quick understanding that there's not too many items in tier 1. We're going to crack through it pretty quick. We're going to do at least 1 more this episode, and I'm very keen to see what we get. Let's hit it. Costume roulette, baby. The Builder's costume. The Tower of Life quest. Oh my gosh. This was another one that I really wanted to do before I started that construction grind, because it gives a chunk of construction experience. But of course, not allowed, because the quest rewards a costume for the costume room. Let's do it. Right, here we are. Not too much to say here. Let's just crack through it. Right, there we go. That's the full builder's costume. Now, even though the task is completed, I am absolutely going to go ahead and finish the quest. It would just be weird if I was stopping halfway through quests, and just, I don't think that's very interesting. Let's keep going. There we go, so the quest itself is complete. Creature creation is a weird little mini-game. Oh, we've got some levels. Beautiful. It actually does have some uses for UIM, but I don't think we'll be getting into it. There is something kind of interesting up here, though. Have a look at this. I only found out about this recently. This weird little room in the north of creature creation. Okay, there's no map. Watch what happens when we walk on it. Like, what is going on here? What is this? That would your character says that was weird. I agree. As far as I can tell, no one knows what this is actually meant to be, and it's been in the game since the quest was added, which was 2007. That was weird indeed. Bloody hell. Okay, and there we go. That's the second outfit completed. Crack that in there. 2 out of 111. Progress. It's time to keep going. Let's get the spreadsheet up. Alrighty, builder's costume complete. We're now up to 14% progress, but there's no sense in stopping now. Let's see what we get. The forestry kit. This is kind of a funny one because this is, by like an order of magnitude, the fastest item to get in this entire challenge. Literally, all you have to do is just talk to the forestry NPC and he just gives it to you. And wouldn't you know it, the forestry NPC is like a 30-second walk from the Remington House portal, so this is not going to take very long at all. As it stands, we're not going to get much use out of this thing, but it is possible to upgrade this, and the upgradable version is also storable, so we'll have to get that eventually. But that requires much higher stats than we currently have. It's actually kind of a pain in the ass, I think, from looking at the wiki. We'll deal with it later. Oh my god, the Halloween decorations are blocking the safe route to get to the freaky forester. Well, the friendly forester, mind you. Go away, please, mate. I'm level 3. Go to the shop, forestry kit, buy. And that's it. Forestry kit obtained. Not a hard one. Okay, and just like before, that should be 1. Okay, so that's the wrong wardrobe. There we go. First item in the magic wardrobe as well. 1 out of 85. Easy. Well, let's carry on. Forestry kit completed. Hit me. 1/5 of the way through. Ooh, Clue Hunter outfit. We get to talk about Crack the Clue. Crack the Clue was a series of special community puzzles held by the J-Mods back in 2016. It was pretty simple initially, with the puzzles basically being on the level of your average clue scroll. And as such, the Clue Hunter outfit, our current task, was found pretty quickly. However, inside each one of the clues was an extra bit of information that, theoretically, could be combined in order to assemble the information necessary to find an extra final item, the Helm of Raidwild. Except that it wasn't nearly as straightforward as the normal Clue Hunter outfit, and it took the community over a year and a bunch of extra hints from the J-Mods to actually figure out the final steps to getting the helmet. Since then, the J-Mods, and Works, have run a bunch of other Crack the Clue-like events, with a bunch of other sets of cosmetic gear you can obtain, including the Corrupted Armour, the Ornate Armour, and the Robes of Ruin. All these items have their own slots in the wardrobes, and as such I'm going to be getting all of them. Now, I will say that while I could technically attempt these puzzles by myself, as I don't actually know the solutions to all of them, the truth is that it took many people who were smarter than me working in tandem to figure this out. I'm just going to cheat and look the answers up. As such, all the Crack the Clue items are nestled pretty solidly in the easy tier. Alright, it's time to grab the pieces of the Clue Hunter outfit. South of the Fishing Guild. South of Yanil. North of Tybor One-Eye. And Shazian Woodlands. Okay, and so ends another piece. I gotta say, I really do like the look of this one, but off we go. Come on, get in the cult. There we go. There we go. Alright, and that's a completion yet again. So we're now almost at 1/3 of the way through the first tier. And I mean, you're probably wondering, isn't this is kind of a lot of progress, right? How long is this going to take in total? Well, what we got to know about tier 1 is that it contains just the easiest stuff by a very significant margin. The stuff in tier 1, it takes probably the absolute most. It'll take about half an hour to get the items in here, I think. Individually, that is. The stuff in tier 2, not only does tier 2 have about 4 times as many items, the stuff is, you know, several hours each, and genuinely some of them are probably like 10 or 15 hours. And that's just tier 2. Tier 3 and upwards, things get quite severe. But we're not going to get there if we don't get on with it, so let's hit it. Okay, it seems the game was listening to me talking shit, because that is the Robes of Ruin, which is unquestionably the hardest item to obtain in tier 1. This might require a little bit more work, but I think that's for the next episode. Okay, and so ends the first episode of Costume Roulette. Thanks for making it this far. I've never actually really done anything like this at all. The whole reason that I started making videos is because I got the idea to make this account. This guy's ruining my end footage. This was meant to be a one-person thing. Well, whatever. I got the idea to do this gimmick account. I was like, that sounds like a lot of fun. I've always wanted to fill out the costume rooms because I've played a UIM a lot before. And then I got the idea, like, you know, we'll put in the roulette, we'll make it a randomizer. And it was occurring to me that I'm kind of stealing ideas piecemeal from other content creators. Why don't I just, you know, learn a bit of video editing and crack this together into its own little YouTube series? That'll be fun. I'm not trying to make like $1 million bloody dollars from it or anything, or run 100 ads. I just thought, you know, it would be a fun little way to motivate myself to progress the account. And I guess just, I'm always one of those people who speaks out loud to themselves when I'm by myself. So I thought, all I gotta do is turn a bloody microphone and a screen recorder on and I'll be good to go. And that's been more or less true, I feel. It's been a lot of fun. We got a second episode coming out soon. I am actually filming it right this very second. And hopefully it will be, it'll be an interesting one, a bit more dramatic than this one. Things don't go quite as planned, but who knows when it'll actually come out. I mean, God, who knows when I'll actually post this one. It's currently the 27th of October, 2024. I don't plan on posting this anytime in the near future, so we'll see what happens. But, you know, stay tuned, or don't. I don't really mind. See you later.